Felicitous greetings, fellow fanatics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Av the Fanatic, and today we're taking a look at Super Mario Land, a classic platformer for the Game Boy. There's little doubt that Super Mario is the most famous name in video games. Today, we're looking at his first foray onto a portable console. How well does this title hold up to the already lofty lineage that the series had created? Let's dive in and find out. Released in 1989, Super Mario Land was one of the Game Boy's launch titles. It was the fourth best-selling game on the console overall. For the most part, it does feel very much like its NES counterpart Super Mario Bros. You'll take on the role of the eponymous Mario, traveling through a total of 4 worlds, running and jumping, capable of stomping on most enemies to defeat them. As usual, you'll be able to pick up a Super Mushroom which doubles your height and allows you to survive a single hit, as well as a star that will temporarily make Mario invincible while Can plays in the background. I have absolutely no explanation for this. Additionally, there's also a flower you can pick up if you already have a Super Mushroom, but this time around it doesn't let you shoot fireballs, but rather allows you to throw Super Balls at your enemies. These will bounce off of surfaces at a 45-degree angle. If they don't hit anything, they'll go on for quite a while before disappearing. You'll travel through a total of 12 levels. At the end of every third level, you'll have a boss fight, each of which is unique. Although the Sphinx at the end of the third stage is clearly meant to be reminiscent of the original Bowser fight. Many enemies do echo their Super Mario Bros. Counterparts, while others feel familiar but have a twist. For example, when you jump on the turtles, instead of kicking their shells around, they'll turn into bombs and explode. Again, I have no explanation for this. Also of note is that for every 6th stage, the game temporarily turns into a shmup, with Mario piloting either a submarine or an airplane to get through the stage. These are very straightforward. Just use the D-pad to move and dodge, and press the B button to shoot. Don't get hit, and yeah, that's all there is to it. And no, I still don't have an explanation for why there's such a jarring change in style. Presentation-wise, the game doesn't look bad for one of the Game Boy's first titles, but at the same time, it's definitely outclassed by those that came later. The likes of Donkey Kong or Super Mario Land 2 just look so much better than this, and the backgrounds tend to look very plain in comparison. On the subject of story, it's about what you'd expect from an 80s platformer. The alien invader Tatanga has captured Princess Daisy of Sarasaland. Yes, this is her first appearance, and it's up to Mario to rescue her. That's it. All in all, there's really not that much to say about Super Mario Land. It's not a bad game, but it's certainly short. It took me less than an hour to play it for the review. After you beat the game, you'll unlock a hard mode with more enemies in each level, although since there's no way to save, it means you have to be willing to play the game twice in a single sitting to even attempt the higher difficulty. This is, of course, a lot less of an annoyance on emulators, but I wish it was like Kirby's Dream Land where you could put in a cheat code to access it right away. The physics take a little getting used to and definitely feel slippery compared to other Mario titles, but after a few minutes with it, you should be fine. Some of the design choices do feel quite odd, and at times it almost feels more like a bootleg Mario game rather than the real thing. That being said, it could certainly be worse, but there are better options out there, including its much improved sequel, Super Mario Land 2: 6 Golden Coins. In conclusion, I find Super Mario Land to be worthy a mediocre 6.7 out of 10. If you're interested in purchasing Super Mario Land, your only real option at this point is to track down a physical cartridge. On the bright side, as one of the best-selling games on the Game Boy, there are plenty of copies out there in existence, and it's still pretty cheap to pick up. But what about you? What do you think of Super Mario Land? Do you find it a worthy imitation of the console games? If you have any questions, remarks, or opposing points of view, leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. And if you really enjoy my work, please consider funding my channel on Patreon. Until next time, farewell, fellow fanatics. Thank you again for watching. I have plenty more to share with you if you're interested. You can click up here above my head to subscribe to my channel. You can click over here on my monitor to see the most recent video that I've worked on. Or if you prefer, you can click up here to open this mysterious vault and see what video that the YouTube algorithm has picked just for you.